Beloved, we live in a world where money touches almost every part of our existence. It influences the food we eat, the homes we live in, the education we receive, the health care we access, and the opportunities we can pursue. Yet despite its importance, most people have never been taught how to truly understand money. Schools rarely speak of it beyond basic arithmetic. Families often avoid the subject out of discomfort or fear. Society whispers mixed messages, telling us money is both everything and nothing, both desirable and shameful. And so, many live their lives in quiet confusion about wealth. They work hard, sometimes harder than the wealthy, yet remain trapped in cycles of debt, scarcity, and struggle. They believe wealth is a lottery ticket, a stroke of luck, or a privilege given only to a chosen few. They whisper to themselves, "If only I could earn more, if only I could catch a break, if only I were born into wealth." But the truth is not found in luck, nor in destiny. It is found in alignment. The rich are not always the most educated, the most talented, or even the most intelligent. Yet they seem to follow an invisible rhythm, a set of unwritten laws that govern the flow of money. They see money differently. They treat it differently. They live by rules that most people don't even know exist. These rules are not complicated. They do not require a degree in finance or a high-paying career to begin practicing. They require only awareness, discipline, and faith. The wealthy do not stumble into abundance by accident. They create it by choice, by habit, by daily guidance that shapes their future. The most liberating truth about money is this: the same rules that guide the rich can guide you. You are not excluded. You are not too late. You are not unworthy. Wealth is not about who you are. It is about how you think, how you act, and what you believe about money. When you begin to see money as energy, when you start paying yourself first, when you honor your time, invest with vision, embrace discipline, surround yourself with abundance, and give generously, you step into the same river the wealthy swim in. You align with the same flow that carries them forward. This is not about becoming greedy, nor about chasing endless consumption. It is about freedom. True wealth is not measured by the things you own, but by the peace you carry. It is about waking up each morning without the weight of bills crushing your spirit. It is about having the resources to care for your loved ones, to live your purpose, to give back to the world in ways only you can. So today, let us explore the 7 money rules the rich follow, that most do not. Let us uncover the guidance that can move you from scarcity to abundance, from struggle to flow, from surviving to thriving. The journey begins now. Money is not simply paper, coins, or digits on a screen. It is energy, a living force that flows to those who understand it and away from those who abuse or misunderstand it. The wealthy know this truth deeply. They treat money as something sacred, something to be honored, something to be welcomed. They do not chase it with desperation or curse it with resentment. Instead, they align with it, much like a sailor aligns with the wind. Those who struggle financially often see money as a constant enemy. They say things like, "Money doesn't stay with me. I'm always broke," or "Money is evil." They speak curses over the very thing they hope to attract. But here is the truth. Anything you despise will avoid you. If you resent money, it will slip away. If you honor it, it will seek you out. The wealthy treat every transaction with intention. When money comes in, they express gratitude. When it goes out, they release it with peace, knowing it will return multiplied. They see money not as something lost, but as energy circulating. They know that the dollar they spend feeds another family, fuels another business, or builds another dream. And somehow, through the great unseen web of life, it will flow back to them. Think of money as water. If you hoard it, fearful it will disappear, it stagnates. It grows stale, lifeless. But when you allow water to flow, when you drink, share, or let it nourish the soil, it returns as rain, as rivers, as life itself. The rich understand that money, too, must circulate. Respect for money shows up in small ways. It is in how you handle a single coin, how you place a bill in your wallet, how you speak about wealth when others are listening. It is in the mindset of seeing money as a tool for growth rather than a cause of suffering. The poor often think, if only I had more money, I would respect it. But the wealthy understand, because I respect money, I will always have more. Respect comes first, abundance follows. Beloved, money is not dirty. It is not wicked. It is neutral, like fire, like water, like air. In the hands of the wise it builds schools, heals the sick, feeds the hungry. In the hands of the reckless it may cause harm, but never confuse the tool with the user. So today begin to shift your relationship with money. Stop speaking words of lack. Stop saying, I can't afford this, and begin asking, how can I create the resources to welcome this? Stop treating money like a stranger and start treating it like a trusted friend. Respect it, honor it, celebrate it, and watch how quickly it begins to flow in your life. The difference between staying poor and building wealth is often found in one simple habit. Whether you pay yourself first or last. Most people work, receive their paycheck, and immediately begin spending on bills, food, clothes, entertainment, debts. Whatever is left, if anything, becomes savings. But for most, nothing is left. The rich reverse this order. They pay themselves first. They set aside a portion of every dollar before touching expenses. Even if it's 5% or 10%, they treat it as sacred. They know this simple act is not about the amount. It's about the message. And the message is, I honor my future. I value my worth. I choose to grow wealth, not just survive. When you pay yourself first, you are planting seeds. Each dollar becomes a seed that compounds over time, sprouting into security, freedom, and abundance. When you pay yourself last, you are eating your seeds before they can grow. Many argue, I can't afford to save. My bills are too high. But the wealthy know that saving is not about what's possible. It's about what's non-negotiable. They make it automatic. They make it consistent. They make it sacred. Imagine two people earning the same income. One spends everything, always, just getting by. The other sets aside a small portion monthly, no matter what. 10 years later, one is still in the same place, struggling. The other has built wealth, opportunity, and peace. The difference, not luck, not inheritance, simply the rule of pay yourself first. Beloved, if you do not honor your own future, no one else will. Bills will always come. Wants will always tempt you. But your future self is waiting, watching, hoping you choose them. Every time you pay yourself first, you declare, I am worthy of wealth. I deserve freedom. I believe in my tomorrow. This rule is not just about money. It is about mindset. It is about choosing to value yourself above temporary pleasures and external demands. The rich live this rule daily, and it is one you can start today, no matter how small. Most people spend their lives trading hours for dollars. They believe effort equals income. They believe long hours guarantee success. But the rich know something different. Time is the true currency. The poor protect money but waste time. The rich protect time and let money flow. Why? Because money can be regained, but time, once lost, is gone forever. The wealthy invest in opportunities that generate income without requiring endless labor. They build businesses, assets, and investments that earn even while they rest. This is why they say, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. This doesn't mean they don't work hard. They do. But their hard work builds systems, not just paychecks. They ask, is this task building my future or just filling my day? Every person has 24 hours in a day. The difference between rich and poor is not hours. It is how those hours are invested. The poor sell their time for survival. The rich use their time to create freedom. Beloved, ask yourself, how are you spending your time? Are you filling it with distractions, complaints, or tasks that don't move you forward? Or are you planting it in projects, learning, and opportunities that will pay dividends in the future? When you begin to value time over money, you shift into the same mindset as the wealthy. You stop wasting days on things that don't matter. You stop chasing pennies and start building empires. Time is the soil in which wealth grows. Treat it with respect, and it will reward you beyond measure. Idle money is wasted potential. The poor let money sit. The rich put it to work. The wealthy know that money is a servant, not a master. They invest it into businesses, real estate, stocks, ideas, allowing it to multiply. They know money left sitting grows stale, but money in motion compounds. Think of money like seeds. If you hold them in your hand, nothing happens. If you plant them wisely, they become trees bearing fruit for generations. The rich never hoard seeds. They plant them. This is not about gambling or blind risk. The wealthy study, learn, and make informed decisions. They understand the principle of compounding, that small investments over time create great wealth. The poor often fear investing, thinking, "What if I lose it?" The rich ask, "What if it grows?" Their belief in growth overpowers their fear of loss. Beloved, if you do not put your money to work, you will always work for money. But when you let it work for you, it becomes a faithful servant that multiplies your freedom. Wealth is not built by desire. It is built by discipline. The poor often confuse wealth with the freedom to buy anything at any time. But the rich understand that true freedom comes from saying no more often than yes. Impulse is the enemy of wealth. Every unnecessary purchase whispers, "I choose today's pleasure over tomorrow's freedom." The wealthy resist this trap. They align spending with vision, not emotion. This discipline is not about deprivation. It is about direction. The rich know every dollar has a purpose. If it does not serve their vision, they let it go. Those trapped in scarcity often chase trends, buying what impresses others but weakens themselves. The rich build silently, patiently, strategically. Discipline is choosing the long-term harvest over the short-term snack. And every time you practice it, you carve a path toward lasting abundance. Wealth is contagious. Poverty is too. The rich know the power of environment. They choose carefully who they spend time with. They surround themselves with dreamers, builders, and believers, people who expand vision rather than shrink it. The poor often remain stuck because they surround themselves with voices of lack. Friends who complain, families who fear, communities that say, "People like us can't get ahead." Over time, these beliefs seep into the soul. The rich refuse such limits. They gather with those who think bigger, dream bolder, and see opportunity where others see failure. They know that proximity shapes possibility. Beloved, if you want to rise, sit among those who are climbing. If you want abundance, walk with those who speak it. Your circle is either your prison or your passport. The choice is yours. The final rule may seem paradoxical: the rich give. Many think wealth comes from hoarding, from clutching tightly. But the rich know that giving opens the channels of receiving. Money, like water, stagnates when it is trapped, but when it flows, it returns, sometimes multiplied. The wealthy give not out of guilt, but out of gratitude. They give to causes they believe in, to people they love, to communities they cherish. Their giving affirms abundance. I have enough, and I trust more will come. Those who fear giving reveal their scarcity mindset. They believe every dollar given is gone forever. But the rich understand a deeper truth: giving is planting, and planted seeds always return as harvest. Beloved, when you give, you are not losing. You are circulating. You are declaring trust in the abundance of life itself. The wealthy live this rule with joy, and when you begin to practice it, you too will see that generosity does not diminish wealth, it multiplies it. Beloved, the difference between scarcity and abundance is not destiny, it is daily practice. The wealthy are not chosen by fate. They simply choose to live by laws that honor money and respect themselves. Respect money as energy. Pay yourself first. Value time over money. Let money work for you. Embrace discipline. Surround yourself with abundance thinkers, and give to grow. These rules are not distant nor impossible. They are choices you can make today. Choices that, when repeated daily, shift your future forever. Wealth is not about greed. It is about freedom. It is about peace. It is about living your highest purpose without chains. Begin today. For the same laws that guide the rich are waiting to guide you.